Hey team FB and IG. It's been a while since I've done a live video and I have been disappointed with myself about that recently because I've got a lot going on in my business that I really want to um, shout about, I suppose. Last night I had a mini breakdown with Hot Fiancé. We were sat outside having some dinner and just all this anxiety that I've been building up for, which I wouldn't not even normally call anxiety personally myself, I'd call it stress. But for around 7 weeks now, there's been some pretty heavy fucking shit going on in our lives, with family members. Our lives, like in the grand scheme of things, are great. We're like living the life of our dreams. I'm running the business of my dreams. I'm sat in front of my sauna, which I got last year. We bought our dream house. Like there's so much that is going right. And around mid December, for a while now, I've been focusing on setting up my business in a way where it's going to be much more passive, so that if I need to drop everything, my parents, both of our sets of parents, are getting older, and this is becoming more and more of a reality for both of us. That it's something that I really want to focus on. I don't have a boss to answer to anymore. I don't need to request leave from anyone. I can literally drop everything and be there for my family. But the money stops if I stop working. And so for about 4 months now, I've been working with a team, investing a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of energy into setting up my business so that if something happens with my family, I can drop everything like that and not have to worry about work at all. Um, and it's quite ironic that in the last 7 weeks, there's been two major things that have happened with family that have really, really tested that during a time when I'm building that side of my business. I'm really working towards a specific date where I want to launch something really new. And it has a really, really important place in my heart. Hey, Tanya, thanks for joining, babe. And Tony. So mid-December, I got some news from my UK family at home that my dad was sick, and I took an emergency trip back home for a couple of weeks just before Christmas, and I was extremely grateful that I didn't have to wait to submit a leave request to a boss that could have said yes or no or whatever. I could just take my clients with me and do video sessions. I was really grateful for that, as a business setup. I was grateful to be able to be at home with my family at a time when they needed me, and I really wanted to be there with them. Really, really grateful to have a partner who I didn't even need to think about asking permission from him to be able to do stuff like that. He was like, yep, let's sort the dog out. He was straight on the phone to family, trying to find a place for Squishy to be. Everyone was super accommodating and amazing, and we were extremely well supported. So I was able to have some, stress-free time, as stress-free as it could be when your family member's unwell. Stress-free time back at home with family to, as much as I could, enjoy being at home with them over Christmas. Got to see my niece, absolutely gorgeous, my sister, absolutely gorgeous, my brother-in-law. It was the best possible outcome at home. And then I flew back into Perth and left pelting down snow in the UK, came back to about 40 degrees heat, grateful for having a swimming pool in the backyard. And my mother-in-law flew in that same day from Sydney, and we were sat on the sofa having a wine. She's 72 and had just moved back over from New Zealand after 15 years over there, and moved back over after her husband died 18 months ago, and she sold everything up and came back over here to be near her kids, my fiance being one of them. And so we're sat on the sofa having a wine. We'd spent the last couple of years getting really close, and we were just having a really lovely chat together. And she was talking about these next 10 years going to be the best years of her life. She had lots of adventures planned. She was super fit and healthy. She could walk faster up a hill 5 times faster than I can, and a week later, I got detectives rocking up at my front door to deliver the news that she'd had a motorbike accident from a bike that she bought the day before, and had a catastrophic brain injury, and spent the next 12 days in ICU and died a week ago now. Um, And it's been the last 7 weeks has been just honestly a fucking shit show, and has highlighted so many things, right? It's highlighted the reason that I set my business up this way. It's highlighted the need to get your wills done. If you don't have a will, Cam and I had just got ours. I'd got mine redone because mine was done before we got together. He hadn't had one done yet, so we both got them done. All these things that have happened have really highlighted the need to have a very extensive will and an advanced health directive. If you do not have these things in place, and it doesn't matter how fucking old you are, if you do not have these things in place, what will happen if you have an accident and somebody needs to decide what decisions to make on your behalf because you cannot? I know I work with a lot of clients who are estranged from their family, and if they don't have a will or a health directive in place, those decisions will go to their next of kin. And I know for a fact that they would not want those people to have any control over the decisions about their life. So if you don't have these things in place, please, please, please look into getting it done. If you don't have the financial means to get it done, you can go to what are they called? There's community centres that can have, you can have low cost or free service from lawyers, to help you talk through any questions and figure stuff out. My lawyer said, do not go near a free will pack from the post office. It is the worst thing that you can do. It's worse than than not having a will at all. Anyway, last night, after spending a few days at Cam's mum's house, starting to pack things up, um, getting it ready for sale and all those shit jobs that have to be done after someone passes away. Um, I have, yeah, I just had a bit of a meltdown last night. Like there's lots of things to do. Both of us are really good at putting our work brain on. Cam's a very pragmatic person. I just go into work mode and I just get shit done. And then in between all those things, we've been dealing with our grief that's been coming up. And, I'd kind of hadn't really had much time to process what happened with my dad in the UK before all this stuff happened with Cam's mum. And in the middle of all of this, for about 4 months now, I've been working with this launch team. So I've got a few people on my team at the moment, a few staff members who, I've invested a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of energy into launching something that is extremely fucking close to my heart. If you've been following me for a while and you've noticed the kind of posts that I'm releasing lately, it's all about relationship stuff and unhealthy, abusive, toxic relationships. And on Valentine's Day, I have a free webinar coming out called Break the Cycle, which is all about breaking the cycle of toxic, abusive relationship patterns. One of the reasons that I had a meltdown last night was because I just feel like if you hear weird noises, my dog's right next to me, as always. The little squishy is right there, always on guard with mummy. I'm someone that loves to give 100% of myself to everything that I do. And right now, being so obviously spread so thin across some really fucking serious shit, I want to be able to give so much more of myself than I have the capacity for right now. And something that I've always said to people is, always give 100%. That doesn't mean give 100% of 100%. If you today only have 10% available of your 100%, then give 100% of that 10%. I feel disappointed, not necessarily with myself because I know that I'm doing my best, but I feel disappointed that because I'm in grief and loss and sadness energy, it's the opposite of creative brain energy, which is what I need and want to be able to tell the fucking world how excited I am about what I'm releasing, the Break the Cycle webinar that's coming out on Valentine's Day, and the next launch of my Project Self-Worth program, which was a 3-month live group coaching container for women who are stuck in a toxic, abusive, unhealthy relationships or have been stuck in them in the past and are currently single. Last year, if anyone who's watching this saw me launch this for the first time last year, you would have seen some fucking passionate rants from me online. I did lots of lives where I had all these passionate rants about domestic violence, domestic abuse, the stats out there, the injustice of it all, the way that women are treated, the way that men are treated as well. Like, I'm not saying that this doesn't happen to men, but I'm extremely fucking passionate about this topic and helping as many women as I can and their kids, the families, all the ripple effect that goes with it, to break free from these kind of unhealthy relationships that are out there. And I guess last night when I had this breakdown with Cam, like I feel sad that I'm not in the right energy to spend this time on these kind of live videos, getting my level of passion across for what I do. I don't want people to think that I'm a half-assed coach, because I'm not. I know the amazing things that are going to come out of the work that I'm doing. And I also know that, I'm dealing with the loss of a very loved person in my life, and got to figure out the funeral and all those kind of things, like there's a lot to do. And all of it's happening at the same time. Like we say in the UK, it's like London buses. Everything fucking comes at the same time. You're waiting around for ages, and then everything happens at the same time. And I just want, I don't know, when I was having this chat with Cam last night, like there were so many different things going through my mind about, like, his reaction was just incredible. He coached me. He just reflected back the kind of questions that I'd be asking anyone else in my position. What else can I be doing? What am I not doing for myself? What do I need to do? What do I need from him? What all these kind of things. And we've been together for nearly 6 years now, and he is the most amazing human that I know. He is so stable and loving and grounded. His mum's just died, and he's still that for me. And it also makes me think about all the other relationships that I've been in where I would be feeling this way and I would not be able to talk about how I was feeling. And if I did, or if I let even the slightest hint of something slip that was wrong, I would be made to feel bad for it. I'd be made to feel guilty. I would feel like a burden. I would uh, they'd shrug it off. They'd say things like, well, this is the work that you chose to do, so fucking suck it up and deal with it. Like there would just be no um, reassurance, no desire for me to want to keep talking about it, no nothing. And the difference between the kind of relationship that I'm in now and the relationships that I've been in the past, the difference between how an unhealthy, unstable, toxic relationship partner deals with you when big fucking things are happening, compared to what a healthy, loving, stable relationship responds to in those kind of situations where you feel like you're held and you're seen and you're heard and you're supported, and you don't need to shut up and you don't need to stop talking. You just need to be with that person. The difference is massive. And, these are the kind of differences that I want people to know and I want people to hear. And I want to teach people about this stuff because I've gone through all those things. I've gone through those really shit relationships with several people. I've been, uh, you know, a parole officer for perpetrators of serial family violence. I've been an advocate for survivors of abuse. I've been a coach to women who are going through this stuff. I've helped many people out of shit relationships and been blamed for them, for the relationship breakup by the person on the other side. And I don't give a fuck. If a relationship is not meant for you, then it's not meant for you. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I suppose today was a challenge for myself to just get back to doing these lives, to sharing my passion, even if I'm feeling sad, even if I'm in grief, even if there's all this shit going on around me, even if I don't want to show up for these lives. I still want to be there for my community as much as I can be. Um, and I'm the kind of person who shares stuff, warts and all, even when I'm going through it. Like I'm not here to put a mask on how I'm feeling or hide away or just fake who I am. Like this is me. This is what I'm going through, and I'm still here to put my stuff out there because I know how much it's going to fucking help people, and that's what I'm here on this planet to do. There's always going to be shit that life throws. There's always going to be curveballs that life throws. There's going to be more parents that die. There's going to be more people that we love die. There's going to be more shit that hits the fan, and we've just got to get on with it, don't we? So yeah, the different ways that I've been looking after myself. I need to do more of this. I bought a sauna for a reason. I haven't been in it very much. I This morning I got up and I went for a walk outside. We live right next to a national park, so I had a short walk around the national park. Didn't have a lot of energy, but I got out there and moved my body because I know it's important. I'll be doing some yin yoga later. I'll definitely sit in the sauna in the morning. Might even do it after this call. Um, and yeah, just sharing with the people that I know are my cheerleaders, because it's important to just share with the people that you know have your back. I've been pretty open and transparent with my clients that I do see face to face, and had to be with I was in the middle of running a workshop when detectives rocked up to give me that news. So I had to, got no choice really but to be open and transparent about what's going on then. Um, Most people have been amazing. Some people have, I don't even really know what the word is for it, not really shown much empathy, and that's okay. That's their shit. But it definitely, these kind of times definitely show you who you want to invest more time in. Let's put it that way. I hope that whatever you're up to in the world, that you're safe and you're happy and you're loved, and that you're having a great start to 2026. Mine has definitely been a wonky start. There's lots of greatness to come, I know that, but yeah, just it's been a bit tough recently. So I just wanted to commit to, this was one of my commitments to Cam last night. I wanted to commit to jumping on more lives because I do enjoy these and I want to share with more people. I want to put my stuff out there. I want to see people on this Break the Cycle webinar. The link is I've posted the link up here with the video. This webinar is specifically for women only, who are, it doesn't matter if you're still in an unhealthy relationship or you've had a history of abusive relationships or unhealthy relationships, whatever label you want to put on it. Doesn't matter if you're in one and you're not ready to leave, all are welcome to this. I want to share some information that will help you. Awareness and education is one of the most important things when you're stuck in a situation like this. This kind of information that I'm giving out for free is the kind of information that I wish I had when I was stuck in these kind of abusive relationships. And so I hope to see you there. It's a free webinar. It's going to be on Zoom. Just click on the link to register. If you can't make it live, it's 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day, Australia Western Standard Time. So that is 2 o'clock Sydney. It's like 3 a.m. UK time. But if you can't make it, that's fine. A replay will be sent out. And yeah, you're more than welcome to join us. If you can't join it and you don't want to watch the replay or register, feel free to send me through a question that you have, because I will be doing a Q&A as well. And I will endeavour to answer it on the webinar. So much love to you all. If you've watched this and anything resonates with you and you just want to chat, just flick me a message and let's talk. All right. Big love, guys. And big love from the squishy. Not that she really looks like she's loving much on people at all. See you guys.